I write books for a living, and I'm always thinking, how will my books just literally remain in the future? Like, in what form should I publish them? And I'm glad that, they can be available in print, in Kindle, as audiobooks. It's harder to delete them. But I worry about that. I worry about this show. I worry about these social media monopolies that are run by billionaire tyrants and how they have, artistic communities at their mercy. And this is just going to get worse and worse with AI. We've seen all these AI bots emerging, trying to replicate writing and so forth. And it's, sort of perversely amusing that they could so easily replicate writing of the quality that you'd see from like Nate Silver or Matt Iglesias. Like, they are literally interchangeable with a robot because they don't have any style, or any distinctive ability. But it's very unnerving to see it with art. I've seen a lot of artists understandably very upset because it's going to possibly cost them their jobs. Like, I know I will not support AI generated art. If there are book covers and stuff, for me, I want those drawn by a human. It's part of this broad dehumanization. We're seeing it in arts and media. We're obviously seeing it in healthcare, or the lack thereof, in the reaction to the pandemic, the mainstreaming of mass death. We see it in the way people have been accustomed to Russian war crimes in Ukraine, the way that's sort of fading from a lot of public consciousness, the same way American war crimes in Iraq and in Afghanistan faded. A lot of really horrific things can be normalized. And what's different now is the technology, the speed, and the lack of oversight. So as we discuss all this, like, I just hope people hold on, not just to your own humanity, but respect the humanity of others, whether it's people you meet in real life, or all of these, creative people, who work so hard and who bring us, relief from our situations in the form of arts and entertainment, whose livelihoods are threatened, and therefore, their ability to bring their work and share it with the world.
Self-care is an extraordinarily important act of resistance, and all of us are chugging along on a marathon. We're the little train that could, and we're going to ultimately get there. We ultimately are going to navigate what is going to be one of the most disruptive times in world history, right? But we're going to navigate it. It's going to be a time of high drama and shock and awe and all that stuff. But ultimately, we're going to prevail because the people that want us to, they're there. They've shown themselves. They showed up for the midterms. They're fighting like hell. They're organizing. We're not alone in any of this. We're not alone. And so the numbers are on our side. People are risking their lives in Iran. People are risking their lives in China. People are risking their lives in Ukraine. People are standing up, fighting back, and we're going to do that with them in our little communities, in our own backyards, and make sure that the world is safer for all of us, because we have no choice. But again, we're not alone. We have each other. We're going to get through it.